There are people in India who call the GIFT City as equivalent of Wall Street. It has the potential to deliver like this in the next 9 years. Now let's assume that you're going to double that money in 5 or 6 years. We are roughly talking about 12% return. Now the 12% return, that $150,000 making $300,000, you will pay zero tax in India. So in the last video, we talked about a very good product called a multi-asset fund, which is suitable for whether you are an NRI or whether you are an Indian and all that stuff. We are going to talk about another excellent product called GIFT City. What is this GIFT City is all about? GIFT is actually an acronym, stands for Gujarat International Finance Tech City. There are people in India who call the GIFT City as equivalent of Wall Street. It has the potential to deliver like this in the next 9 years. Why am I saying that is any investment that goes to the GIFT City, which is in Ahmedabad, if it goes there, what happens is Government of India has relaxed a lot of rules, and most importantly, you don't have to pay any tax from the income that is generated within the jurisdiction of this GIFT City. Now, is it available only for NRIs or is it available for resident Indians? The best part is it is available for both Indians as well as it is available for NRIs. Now, for example, if you want to invest from, let's say, from Dubai, or you want to invest from Singapore, or you want to invest from Australia, or Canada, or UK, or from America, that part is called as inbound funds, inbound to GIFT City. Now, what happens is if you want to make the money bringing from US to India, the minimum investment that they are talking about, whether it is US or Canada or any country, the minimum investment that they are talking about is $150,000 US. What is the biggest advantage of this $150,000 is now let's assume that you're going to double that money in 5 or 6 years. We are roughly talking about 12% return. Now the 12% return, that $150,000 making $300,000, you will pay zero tax in India. So that is the biggest things. The second thing is the whole investment is dollar denominated. So whether you're going to invest from Dubai or whether you're going to invest from Singapore, the entire investment will come in dollars. This is the second beauty of it. And when they make the payment also, that payment will also go in dollar terms. So you don't have to worry about your exchange rate, fluctuation and all that stuff. The next obvious reason you will ask is, sir, Indian rupee is constantly depreciating. In the last 10 years, currency has depreciated, let's say from 55 to 85. So what will happen? First of all, this is a dollar denominated fund. Another thing we are talking about is at least 12% return over a period of 6 years. So which means this gives a cushion. Plus not only that, for example, there are time periods where Indian rupee has appreciated and dollar has also depreciated. For example, when I came from US in 2002, that time $1 to INR was, let's say, 49 rupees. Now within a span of 2 years, that 49 rupees came down to 45 rupees. Is that possible? The answer is absolutely possible. Look at dollar index and look at the dollar index valuation. There is go to Investopedia and search something called dollar index and you will know how it is moving. So it has happened in the past. So Indian rupee can also appreciate to the extent of 10%. So GIFT City for inbound is a beautiful product. If you are an HNI or an ultra HNI and who want to participate in the India growth story, you can bring the money over here. Should I bring all the money in one single stroke? The answer is, in most of the cases, they will ask you to invest $150,000 immediately through this. What are the documentation? If you talk about documentation, the best part is you don't have to have Aadhaar card, you don't have to have PAN card, you can have let's say Singapore citizenship, you can have a Canadian citizenship, but all that is required is preferably you need to have an OCI card or you need to have an Indian passport. Second important thing is you should share the bank details and the bank statement. The money that you're going to bring should not be part of AML. What is called AML? AML is called as anti-money laundering. So typically what happens is you should also tell how that income was generated in Americas or in Australia or in Singapore. For example, sale of residential property or your savings over the last 10 years. So if you are able to prove that, it hardly takes about 1 or 2 weeks, maximum 2 weeks time. With that, they'll give you a clearance. Once they give you a clearance, you can invest $150,000. Is there an option to invest over a period of 6 months? The answer is yes. If you want to invest over a period of 6 months, we are talking about $25,000. But actually, you need to make that commitment and ensure that that $1,50,000 is made by 6 months. We are doing this video in the month of July 2025. I am actually telling you that this is the right time to participate in the India growth story, considering all the kind of volatility that is happening across asset classes. And when you are doing that, there is zero taxes, plus you are expecting about 12% dollar denominated returns over long periods of time. And only thing is, let's assume that you want to come back to India. Let's say you want to come back to India in another, let's say 3 years and 4 years. Now, what you need to do is you need to ensure that your dollar account is active and you can take the money back on any particular day. So by this, you will be able to repatriate before closing the account. So that account has to be active. This is another thing. So you are talking about only about inbound, sir. Is there anything called outbound for resident Indians? The answer is yes. Just wait for 3 to 4 weeks. We are doing this in July 2025. Before August 2025, you can also invest in Gift City, all the resident Indians. But the minimum ticket size for resident Indians will be approximately $5,000. When I say $5,000, I mean, we are talking about, let's say, 90 rupees or whatever is the currency rate, or we are talking about 4,50,000. That is also a good opportunity where you can diversify. Once again, whatever is the taxes, okay, India-based taxes will not be there. So we are expecting a lot of material around that. So if you want to have a better tax-adjusted returns, never miss the Gift City opportunity. Thank you. All investments that you're going to make are subject to market risks. So nothing comes without risks. For example, whether you are going to invest in real estate, that will come up with some certain risks. If you are going to invest in gold and silver, the prices are fluctuating like anything every day. That is also coming up with risk. If you are going to invest in direct equities, obviously, yes, it is going to have risks. Same thing with mutual funds. All investments are subject to market risks. Go through all the scheme related documents. Make a decision after going through all the documentation. And whenever you have doubt, you please reach out to us. Get your doubts clarified. Get complete clarity before making any investments.